Hey, I'm Lauren Gordon. I'm a mother, online business owner, world traveler, contributor to some of the world's largest publications, and a business mentor for entrepreneurs that have stories to tell. Stick around if you want to learn how to create life on your own terms by building an online business and sharing your stories with the world. So now if somebody comes to me and, or I'm in a call and I'm talking to them and they say something like, they say something about like not believing in themselves. Okay. Now there's a scale to this. This isn't black and white. There's a scale to this, of course. So, you have your people that, that have a little bit of self-doubt. And then you have the people that are like, I don't know. Do you think I can do it? Like, I don't know. I really don't know, man. Like, what do you think? If I hear somebody say those things, immediate red flag. And I usually end the call or I lovingly direct them elsewhere. Guess what? Do you know why? Anybody know why? Because you cannot make somebody believe in themselves. I could coach my heart out for 24 hours straight with you. I can't make you fully, completely believe in your ability to get the result that you want. I can't. That has to come from you. That has to come from within. So the reason I want to share this applies to all of you guys in all niches, all industries. You guys are all in different areas. And this isn't to say that you can't not work with those people, because you could take on those people that are like, they say those things like, do you really think I can? Like, what did you really think? And now whenever I hear that, I'm like, I can't. My answer is I can't answer that. My answer to that is, do you? Right. And then here's a great kind of, leeway into the conversation is if they say, yeah, I do. I just question it sometimes, but yeah, I do. Well, then that's okay. That shows me a green flag. Like that's a better sign. I'm like, okay, now I'm more open to taking them on. But if they're like, no, I just don't see how it's possible. I can think of one right now in particular. It was like maybe January, it was months ago. Beautiful person, beautiful heart, like not a bad person, but it was all of this. Like, and I've been in this game for a while, so I can sense it immediately, but it was it was on the topic of like, high ticket prices. And she was like charging like $100. And she's like, I just don't see how people could like even pay like even like 1,000. And I was like, I'm not your girl. I am not going to sit here for a second longer. Like, I want you to charge not 1,000. I want you to charge 5,000 because your work is transformational, but she wasn't at the place. I was not the right coach, mentor person at that time in her life. Like she had a lot of inner work, a lot of confidence, a lot of self-belief, like a lot of work to be done before she comes to somebody like me. Okay. So I really urge all of you guys, for me, that is the definition of a non-empowered client. Yeah. And again, this isn't like a good person, bad person. We're all good people, but you really only thrive off of mentorship or coaching when you come into it from a space of like, I know what I want and I know what I don't want, and I'm ready to go and work to get the thing that I want. Like I've joined programs and I think it was only one that I can think of where I definitely joined from a place of like wanting the coach to save me per se, right? Like really struggling with that internal, like, I believe I can have it. I joined the thing thinking like, oh, the coach can save me. The coach can help me believe in myself. That didn't come from the coach. That came from me, right? So I just encourage you guys, of course, take each as you take this, leave it. I don't mind, but just keep that in mind as you are having conversations with people in the DMs, on sales calls, discovery calls. Really look for those people who are like, I want this, and it's really scary, and it scares the shit out of me, but I really want it, and I'm ready to go for it. And yeah, like that's my favorite type of person, because that's me every day still. Like that's me. I'm like, yeah, I'm scared to do the thing, but I do it anyway, and rinse and repeat. Hey, Lauren Gordon here. If you enjoyed this, be sure to visit artofsocialstorytelling.com. Find me on Facebook at Lauren Gordon, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or find me over on Instagram at Lauren Gordon Official for more free resources and content on how to grow your online business through storytelling.